in each city, let alone the state, there's going to be tons of opportunities. In each university, there's going to be tons of professors who are working on whatever you're interested in.
Right.
So there are more opportunities for you, and there's more security for you when it comes to finding a job, when it comes to finding a project for your PhD.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very good friend from graduate school, Humi, join me today. Humi is very smart. He was originally from Iran and has very different background from us, and he has lots of my respects. Humi, thank you for being with me today.
Hello, hi everyone. I don't know who is watching, but hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever. Thanks for your good comments.
So Humi, I know you are all from Iran and came to US for your PhD. May I ask why you choose United States to get your PhD, not other country?
It's a long story. I'll give you the long version afterwards, but the short story is I came to the US because of the number of opportunities that are available to you and will allow you to experience fulfillment in your career and hopefully your life. So that's the main reason that I came to the US. And also, I really liked the culture. I really liked the type of or style of living that people had here. My experience was based on movies that you see. So my perception about the US was whatever I was seeing in the movies or whatever I was seeing in mini-series like Friends, for instance. I was thinking the whole US would look like that, but obviously that's a big mistake. It didn't look like that. Those things inspired me. Long story is that I was going actually to Australia in 2009. I had everything set up, but political things happened in Iran. I couldn't take my English exam because they didn't receive the papers from Cambridge University in UK. So the exam got delayed, admission got delayed, everything canceled. So I pursued my master's degree in Iran. And then 2012, actually, 2011, I got my admission and everything done to go to Germany. I was going to Germany to do my PhD. I spoke with one of our relatives, and he mentioned that, why are you going to Germany? This is your major. You go to this university in Germany, and after you graduate, there's going to be probably 2 or 3 companies who are working on this subject. And if the market is down, you only have 2 or 3 options. That's it. There are not that many opportunities. If you go to the US, in each city, let alone the state, there's going to be tons of opportunities. In each university, there's going to be tons of professors who are working on whatever you're interested in.
Right.
So there are more opportunities for you, and there's more security for you when it comes to finding a job, when it comes to finding a project for your PhD. Last minute, he inspired me to apply for a couple of universities in the US. I applied for them. I got admission. Next step, I was in the US.
When you come to this country, I heard this thing from one of my friends that Iran doesn't have a United States embassy. Is that true? Is that still the situation today?
Correct. There's no US embassy in Iran. There's no Iranian embassy in the US. In the US, we have this office. It's called Interest Section of Islamic Republic of Iran in Washington, D.C., which is actually the Pakistan embassy. The second floor is Interest Section. In Iran, we used to have embassy, US embassy, American embassy in the Shah period before the revolution, 1979. But obviously, the hostage happened back in 79 during the revolution, and they closed the offices. And from there, the relationship between Iran and US became a little bit sour. And from there on, the governments, too much friction between them, and there's no embassy. So if you want to get it's pretty tedious process to get your
student visa.
Correct. So you get your admission from the school, and then you have to go interview for your F1 student visa. And there's nothing in Iran. You have to book times in other countries. I went to Cyprus. It's pretty risky. You don't know if they're gonna pass you, if the clearance and background check is gonna take how long. It's pretty stressful period.
Yeah.
Because you have to, go through all of these things to apply, pay admission fee. We don't have credit card. I'm talking about 10 years ago, 11 years ago. Difficult to pay with credit cards, sanctions and all of that. It's even worse today, right? So you do all of these things and you get the admission and they ask you, okay, now you have to come actually, right? And then you go take the visa. You might not get cleared,
Right.
For no logical reason, just because you're Iranian.
Yeah, it's so hard. I heard about that. Like all the Iranian friends I have, once they came to US, they not dare to go back to visit their family members during the whole period of a study time. So just afraid that once they go back, they will never able to come back because these stuff. You, have you ever been back to your country since like 10 years?
Yeah.
Have your parents came to visit you?
Yeah, my immediate family immigrated to Canada 3 years after I moved here. So they are in Canada. Actually, my dad is coming to visit us next week. My mom came last year this time.
I remember back in the days when we hang out together, we had the conversation about the immigration. And I said, I might go back to China because my root is there. I have my families, I have my friends, relatives, everything in China. But you at that time said, I want to make a root in United States. So do you mind to share your thought process at that time?
It's the very same thought process that we're discussing right now. I came here for personal development, personal fulfillment, career aspirations, for more opportunities for myself and for the next generation, right? Your goal is to make a better place for people who come after you, or to provide what you lacked when you were growing up. So that's the concept. So I don't have the opportunity to do this in Iran, but I do have it in the US. If I was French or German or from Denmark or from somewhere else, I might have gone back to my country already. But what I want to achieve is difficult to achieve in Iran. It's much easier to do it here in the US. This is not new information to me. I already knew about this when I decided that I'm coming here.
Last question, and going forward, I'm going to ask all my guests because this is going to be fun. My question is, how satisfied you with your life, your current life? What do you have? What do you created in United States? From 1 to 100, what kind of score you would give?
I don't know the exact number, but somewhere between 85 to 95, maybe 90.
Oh, good. That's pretty good. So, like, if we travel back to 10 years ago, what would you do differently? Will have you feel you will make up the other 10 scores to make you more happy, more satisfied? Suppose you don't know the lottery numbers and you will not get more money in that way.
I think that I would focus on learning more deeply in school, paying more attention in school to some of the courses that I was taking. And I think I would probably change my major to something that is more, because it's as a scientist, I deal with data on a daily basis, but my major is not computer science or data analytics. That would be one thing that probably I would consider doing, focusing on something that is more data oriented. And I think the other thing that I would do would be trying to stay in the southeast region, not move out.
Thank you, Humi, so much for joining me today and then contribute
Absolutely.
lots of good content that I don't know. I didn't know as a guy, I also feel like that a big culture shock because I was in the same position too. Talking to people make me feel much better. Like I don't feel that bad. Like, oh, why I was feel uncomfortable at that time. It's not only me, it's everybody in that way. Thank you again, Humi. We can find another opportunity to chat again. You are more than welcome to come to my channel anytime you want, if you have any topic you want to cover.
I appreciate your time. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you, my audience. If you enjoy, subscribe and then leave comments below what kind of topic you want to listen. Then maybe I can cover it. I will see you next time. Bye.